you exactly what that looks like. All right, all right, all right. So welcome, welcome, welcome. This is a little bit about the background as far as my background is concerned, just so you'll know who you're talking to. You can take a picture of it, snapshot. It's not about me, it's all about you. I really want you to dive into how I'm talking about each and every one of you at the sound of my voice, how you can amplify your lifestyle, how you can start getting paid not only on 5% of your potential, not necessarily on 15% of your potential, but on 100% of your potential. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that. Let me ask you a question. Because I want to share with you some of the secrets of the wealthy and the rich and the wealthy. How many of you really want to be rich? You know, that's like everybody, right? Everybody want to be rich. But how many of you really want to be wealthy? See, there is a difference. You have to know the difference between being rich and being wealthy. See, being rich is having lots of money, which many of you have a lot of money or have had a lot of money. So you were rich at one time. But being wealthy is having a lot of assets. Assets make you wealthy. And if you don't have any assets that's putting money into your pocket, tonight we're going to share with you exactly how to get some. So how many of you want to be comfortable? Some people say, well, Dr. J, I just want to be comfortable. I don't need to have a big mansion. Okay, that's great. But I truly believe that if you want to be comfortable, you have to have assets. I'm talking about income producing assets. We're going to share with you tonight how you can get some, because assets put money into your pocket and liabilities take money out of your pocket. Okay, so tonight, right now, I'm going to share with you exactly how you could pay off all of your debt, all of your student loans, your loans, as well as your spouse's loans. I'm talking about the loans that you kept deferring. Remember those? Pay off all of those, paid in full. I'm going to share with you also in a moment how you can pay off all of your credit cards, all of yours and all of your spouses as well. Yes, paid in full, as well as your cars paid in full, yours and hers and your kids' cars paid in full, as well as your house and your rental properties paid in full, and be able to do this in less than 5 to 7 years. Yep, I'm crazy. You're probably thinking to yourself, Dr. J is crazy. He's out of his mind. Yes, I am. Yes, I am, because I found a way to pay off all of your debt in less time. It's not going to take 30, 40, 50 years. No, it's not going to take 10, 15, 20 years. No, within the next 3 to 5 years, you're going to have all of that paid off when you have the right system that's working in your favor. Tonight, I'm going to share with you what that system is as well. So before we go there, I just want you to open up your mind for a second and dream a little bit. What does your dream lifestyle look like? I mean, when all your bills are paid, what does your dream lifestyle look like? Do you happen to have another house somewhere? Is it in the same zip code? Is it in a different zip code? Is it in a different city or state, possibly even a different country? Open up your mind and dream a little bit. Because Les Brown, he's one of my friends, he said this. He said, most people die at the age of 25, but they're not buried until around 75 or 85. And I simply believe it's because they stopped dreaming. So I want you to remove the lid for a second. You know, some people say, well, you want to think outside of the box. No, there is no box. So allow your dream, allow your mind, allow your creativity to expand. Because if you could dream it, if you could believe you can have it, you can get it. But you just have to have a game plan. You got to have a system. You have to have people or tools and resources, a business that's going to generate the income for you to live that lifestyle. And if you don't have that, tonight you're going to get it. Okay? Now, dream a little bit. Let me ask you this. If you had all the time and money in the world, where would you go? Would you go to Singapore? Would you go to Malaysia? Would you go to South Africa? Would you go to Korea? Would you go to UK? Would you go to Italy? Would you go to Hawaii? Would you go to Japan? See, the sky's the limit. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to always be out of the country. Would you go to Utah? Would you go to Denver? Would you go to Kansas? Would you go to Florida? So you can go anywhere you choose to, especially if time and money was no object, okay? So we're going to share with you a game plan that's going to allow you to go to these different places anytime you choose to. And would it be okay if I share with you how you can actually get paid to go there? Well, tonight you're in for a treat. So make sure you have your pen, make sure you have your paper so you can take some copious notes. Because if you don't, remember, you're only going to retain about 15% of what you hear tonight. You're only going to retain about 15% of what you hear tonight. You're only going to retain about 50. Oh, see, I did that on purpose. I want to make sure that you really, really understand what's going on here. Okay. So imagine, if you will, that you can travel anywhere you want to, whenever you want to, with whom you want to, and stay as long as you like and never have to worry about the expense. Tonight, we're going to share with you, we broke the code, we cracked the code, and we're going to show you exactly how you can do that as well. Okay. Now, because people want to enjoy their lives. They want to go snorkeling. They want to go horseback riding. They want to go scuba diving. They want to do all these. They want to enjoy their lives. Don't you? I mean, I'm pretty sure you have more things that you want to do in life than warming up somebody's chair at your job, working 9 to 5. Of course, right? Because people want to experience life. Can you imagine, ladies, taking your boo to a couples retreat, a couples massage, and having all these types of things that's bonding and connecting and strengthening the relationship? Can you imagine that? Falling in love with again over and over and over again every time you see each other? That's what I'm talking about. Experiencing life with those that you want to experience life with. Fellas, can you imagine going on a fishing trip or going on a safari or just being with the fellas, having a great time? I'm talking about good, clean fun that doesn't end up drunken and arrested at the end of the night. I'm talking about experiencing life on another level, or taking the kids horseback riding on the beach somewhere. Experiencing life. Because what we're doing is we're creating memories. So the question is, what memories do you want to remember? Did you know that you can create these memories? Did you know that the travel industry is the industry that creates these memories? All you have to do is design the ones that you want to remember. Do you want to remember going to Egypt, to the pyramids? Do you want to remember going to Bali? Do you want to remember going horseback riding? Do you want to remember going scuba diving? Do you want to remember going on romantic cruises and things of that nature? See, that's travel related. We're going to share with you how to create these memories and get paid for them. Can you imagine that? Oh, yeah. We're just getting started. Can you imagine getting what's called familiarization trips? So when you're in the travel industry, when you are part of this industry like us, you are going to receive what's called familiarization trips. Now, these hotels, these cruises, those resorts, they don't book up every night. So what they do is they market travel professionals and they give us these rates for pennies on the dollar. We get to go for 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, sometimes even a week for pennies on the dollar. Sometimes we even go for free. Can you imagine going to Maldives or going to Dubai or Holy Land or Italy? Can you imagine going to Hawaii, Brazil, Africa, any place like that, and going for 70, 80, sometimes even 90% off? Can you imagine taking your spouse, having a phenomenal time, enjoying life together, doing a familiarization trip every 3 months? Can you imagine that? 3, 4 vacations every single year. Can you imagine that? That's what we're talking about, really enjoying life and getting paid for it and being able to write it off on your taxes when you return. See, that's what I'm talking about. It doesn't matter if you're a business owner, you already have a big business, or you have multiple companies that you're working right now. None of that stuff matters because you're going to travel anyway, right? So tonight we're going to share with you exactly how you can get paid for it. Okay. So all you have to do is learn how to press play. That's it. If you learn how to press play, you can generate some serious residual income, passive income, so you can become wealthy, not just rich, but wealthy. Okay. So I'm going to share with you exactly how you can do this. I'm going to do a presentation for you that you can do starting tonight. You don't have to wait for me or Dennis or Sierra. You don't have to wait for us. You can start doing this tonight. All you have to do is learn how to press play. If you can do some power plays, you can make money. Matter of fact, it's so simple that a 15-year-old can do it. I said it. Even a 5-year-old can do it. All you have to do is press play. I'm going to share with you this video that is putting a lot of money into our pockets and can put money into yours as well. So much that this video, the same information in this video, has made people fortunes. Some have even earned millions of dollars from the information that you're about to receive right now. All you have to do is press play. Take a look at this.
If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? Whether it's with the kids or just the two of you, travel is the only thing you can buy that makes you richer. But for many, the reality is purchasing power is down over $7,000 since 2021. causing 77% of families to be worried about finances. If you are part of this group, you should immediately take action because waiting will only make things worse. And if you are part of the 23% who are currently okay, how long will it be before this affects you? Imagine for a moment what it would feel like to be financially free. Having time freedom while earning money with your phone from home or while traveling the world. If that sounds good, we can help. We are Surge 365, a home-based business opportunity with 4 streams of income from 2 companies. Led by Chairman and CEO Dr. Christopher J. Copley, who was a 19-year-old college student, was invited to look at a way to make additional money. But Chris saw more than that. He latched on to a mentor who showed him how to change his financial future, which he did by retiring as a multimillionaire at 37. He then became an author, traveled to over 60 countries, and became a highly sought-after leadership trainer for entrepreneurs. In 2006, he was coached out of retirement by someone he respected and joined that company as a rep. A few years later, he was invited to become part of the ownership team, and recently, Chris purchased the company from his partners. Dr. Copley's vision is to build a company where seemingly ordinary people can accomplish extraordinary things, just like he has been able to do. Surge 365 is a travel technology company built for those who have a desire to make additional income but don't see themselves as salespeople. People who want to learn how to control their future by learning to leverage their time and creating passive income that can grow to more than most make at their jobs. And we're doing it in travel, the world's largest industry, at $10 trillion in annual sales, and is projected to grow to $15 trillion over the next 10 years. Warren Buffett says, "The things you love to do should be your hobby, but the things the world does should be your business." And the world travels. Whether it's for business or pleasure, 53% book their travel through sites like Expedia and Travelocity, while the other 47% prefer to use travel advisors. At Surge 365, you have access to both. With billions in sales and an experienced executive team, we know exactly what you need to be successful. But our biggest advantage is you. Imagine this. You're comparing 2 travel sites. The price and dates are the same for the cruise, resort, tour, hotel, airline, or rental car you are shopping for. One is a highly advertised site. The other is your mom's. Who do you buy from? Trick question, right? Because mom wins every time. What if it was your site? The people you know will buy from you as long as the selection and price are the same, right? That's why you are our biggest advantage. Instead of paying millions in advertising, hoping someone remembers our site, we pay those millions to people like you instead. Remember, there's no selling or convincing. People have already decided they want to go. It's just a matter of which site they will purchase their travel through. Now, what would happen if the price for travel was less? We call it Vortex. And the prices are so low, the industry requires us to password protect the site. You can give free Vortex access to anyone you know and everyone you meet. Your customer saves money 85% or more of the time. And get this, you earn 100% of whatever they save. One of our customers used Vortex for his trip to Punta Cana to an all-inclusive hotel and saved $699. Our partner earned 100%, $699. Another customer used Vortex for his vacation to Cancun, Mexico, and saved $1,574. And our partner earned $1,574. A couple went on a weekend getaway to New York and saved $376 with Vortex. And our partner earned, you guessed it, $376. What if just 10 of your Vortex customers booked their vacation with you and saved an average of $300? That's $3,000 in total savings for them and $3,000 in earnings for you. And for the 47% who want to use travel professionals, you can choose to become a travel advisor with Travmanity. Whether it's assisting people with their personal or group travel, you can unlock another substantial income stream. Look at the potential. Cruise Planner. One of our new travel advisors volunteered to help plan a cruise for their swing dance club. Our home travel team provided assistance since it was her first group. She made over $15,000 and her cruise cabin was free. Destination Planner. A church was interested in a Holy Land trip. The vendor made the presentation to the congregation. The pastor and his wife went for free. The advisor also went for free and earned $21,000. All-inclusive planner. The child of one of our advisors' class wanted a graduation trip. He volunteered his mom to plan it because he knew about her side hustle. They went for free, and the advisor made over $7,000. And you're not alone to figure it out. Between on-demand, online, and vendor trainings, you have access to everything you need to become a certified specialist with cruise lines, tour, and all-inclusive resort operators. You can even become a certified Disney specialist. The possibilities are endless. Many of the trainings will be completed online, while others are offered on-site. These on-site Travmanity training trips are offered by suppliers to those who want to experience travel from a client perspective. These trips are often subsidized by the suppliers to incentivize travel advisors to come learn about their property firsthand. These are some recent examples of some Travmanity training trips. All-inclusive resorts in Cancun, Riviera Maya, Cozumel, and Punta Cana offered a training trip from only $35 per night, while hotels in St. Lucia offered room nights at up to 55% off. Reno and Las Vegas, Nevada offered a training trip from 2 nights free to just $22 per night. Thousands of people just like you have learned how to make money on something that was already being purchased. There is absolutely no selling. People you know are already traveling. The only reason they won't buy from you is because they don't know they can. So listen to what one of the world's 10 richest people says and turn what the world does into your business. As an added value, you can enjoy exclusive member-only pricing. Save up to 70% on hotels and resorts and up to 30% on cruises and car rentals. Plus, on your first anniversary, you will receive up to 7 nights at one of thousands of resorts around the globe, many with 1 or more bedrooms. There are no quotas or sales requirements to receive this reward. All you have to do is remain active for 12 consecutive months. We really do want you to travel the world with us. If this makes sense to you, it will also make sense to the people you know. If you choose to participate in the marketing side of our business with Surge 365, you can qualify for another stream of income. We believe a company's track record is more important than the details of how you get paid, since this is the best way to predict what can happen in the future. We have paid over 500 bonuses, ranging from $10,000 to $250,000, with 6 of our people earning a $1 million bonus. Hundreds qualified to wear our version of a Super Bowl ring, signifying $100,000 in annual earnings. More than 50 people have earned over $1 million with us. And if you know 3 people who love to travel and make money, then you could build a team, earn director, and qualify for the best rewards program the industry has ever seen. Besides additional monthly bonuses, you can qualify to drive a Jeep, earn a luxury car, and choose between some of the most exotic cars on the planet. You could even qualify for a yacht, motor coach, or a dream vacation home. At Surge 365, we will buy your toys so you can keep more of your earnings. Sounds awesome, right? But if you are one of the 77% who are concerned about your immediate financial situation, then I have a question for you. Would an extra $1,000 a month help you feel better about your current finances? Because this is Surge 365's specialty. It's been said that if you can show me one person who has accomplished something, that means it is possible. It makes sense that the more people you show me who did it, the more likely it is that I could do it. And if you can show me tens of thousands who have achieved what you are telling me is possible, then it is almost certain I can do it too. Check this out. We have paid over $50,000, $1,000 bonuses to people just like you. And here's our commitment. Should you decide to join with us, know that the only way we make money is to help you make money first. We are as committed to your success as you are. So, get with the person who sent you this video and discover how to start making and saving money today.
Isn't that amazing? Makes sense, right? I mean, if you're going to travel anyway, you might as well get paid for it. It just makes sense. And it makes sense to you. It's going to make sense to everyone else as well. But what I want to do is I want to share with you that you have the Travmanity website, which is a retail travel website, and you make money from this. Every time someone books travel, you're going to get paid at 60%, It can go up to 70%, 80%, even 90%, depending on how much you know. The more you learn, the more you earn. Now, you don't have to be a travel professional or, shall I say, a travel agent here if you don't want to, but you can. Okay. And again, the more you learn, the more you earn. But that's one site that makes you money. But the Vortex is another site that makes you money. Can you imagine having two online booking engines that's constantly making you money 24 hours a day, 7 days a week? Did I say you have to quit your full-time job? No. Did I say you have to stop what you're doing? No. Did I say it's going to take up all of your time? No. You see, this is what I call two profit centers that's generating income for you 24 hours a day. All you have to do is let people know that you are in business. Okay. Now, I looked at some of those travel agencies out there, and here's one for $985,000. That's just for a travel agency. This is not including the Vortex. This is one of those that you could buy on bizbuysell.com. And you see, most people don't have $985,000 in their bank account. Then I also looked at the idea of having a private exclusive wholesale travel membership. Now, the first two websites, the Travelmanity and the Vortex, you can use those for your customers, but you book your travel on your private exclusive wholesale travel membership. And I tell you what, the prices on here makes timeshares look ridiculous. The prices on here makes anything else out there look completely ridiculous. I've seen some prices on here that would just drop your jaw. Okay. Now, this is what it's kind of like timeshare, but without all of the headaches. See, this right here that you're looking at right now is timeshare compared to what we have. Timeshares, you can start paying anywhere from 20,000, 200,000, 30,000, all the way up to $150,000, something like that for a timeshare. Then you have the financial stuff, the other costs, financing, you have membership dues, you have maintenance fees, and you have all these other fees that they get to pass on to you as the timeshare owner, because now that you're considered an owner, they can pass on all that type of stuff to you. You see, imagine if you just had all of the benefits, but none of the headaches. See, that's what I'm talking about. You don't have to pay $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 for what we have, even though we get more benefits. So for a simple, low, easy investment of only $4.99, you have your very own travel agency. I'm talking about a travel. You are now a part of the largest industry in the world that's open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and is even open while you're sleeping. You're making money while you're sleeping. You have technology that's working for you 24 hours a day, and you don't have to be there to make money with it as well for a simple, easy investment of only $4.99. Then it was $120 a month. Let me share with you what else you get. You also get the travel membership that we just talked about. The membership saves you even more money than the Vortex will save your customers. The membership is absolutely amazing because I call it a lifestyle enhancement program. Okay. Now, you also get some bonuses. Can you imagine getting reward credits every time you book travel on your membership? These are travel points. So instead of spending your cash, you now spend your points. These points do not expire for 10 years. Can you imagine that? That's included. Okay. Now imagine 3 other people can book on your membership. That's included. Where I don't know if you have a VIP or something like that. Maybe you have a spouse, or maybe you have, well, not just a spouse, but let's say you have a parent or a pastor or something like that. If you want them to become part of your VIP group, they can book on your membership if you allow them to as well. Can't do that with Priceline, Cheap Tickets, Orbitz. Can't do that with timeshare, can you? No, not at all. You also get reward credits every time they book on your membership as well. That's another bonus. Okay. So you see, we're constantly adding value to our membership for our members, for our VIPs, just like you. You'll become a VIP tonight. Also, there's 150% price difference guarantee. So which means that if you find the price is cheaper anywhere else, we would guarantee that price, and plus we'll give you 150% of the difference in reward credits. How cool is that? Now, you also have access to the Vortex. This is a site that you give away to people for free. This site is absolutely amazing because it searches all of the internet, find the best rates, and drop the prices lower. You get to give it away to people for free. They go, they look, they book, they save, you earn. How cool is that? And you also get another bonus. You get reward credits every time all of your customers book travel on the Vortex. Whether they book, you have 5 customers, 50 customers, 5,000 customers. It doesn't matter. You're still getting all of the reward credits. And now it's as if your Vortex customers are contributing to your free vacations. So can you see how you can start traveling so much better for less? Can you see how you can start getting more experiences of life? Can you see how you can start creating more experience, not only experiences, but memories that you choose to remember? All with our travel package. And here's another vacation. Here's another bonus for you. We have what's called the vacation rewards. You have up to 3,000 resorts to choose from. You get this once you have completed your first year in business and you stay consistently active in our organization, in our company, using the Vortex, using the membership, and making money. And we're going to reward you with a free vacation. How cool is that? Who else is doing something like this? All right, now, I want to actually dive in and do something a little bit deeper, okay? You see that we have a lot of things that we offer, but I want to talk about just one key aspect to this business that will make you over six figures, okay? Now, I want to let you know, you have to understand that most of these people are not ready to be unplugged, and many of them are so inert, hopelessly dependent on the system that they'll fight to protect it, meaning they think about, hey, I can only make money by getting a job. I can only make money by getting a job. No, those days are done. You have to have technology. You have to have other business. You have to have a side hustle to generate some serious income. So if you're thinking that you could only make money by having a job, then you're thinking the wrong thoughts, okay? Because I want to share with you just one powerful tool that you can generate six figures, even seven figures with. Now, there's power in giving, but it all depends on what you give. For those of you who like to give to nonprofit organizations, that's great. You can give to a nonprofit organization. You can give your time, but you'll end up running out of time. You can give your talent, but you'll end up burning out with your talent. You can give your treasures, but they'll never, ever have enough. They'll always be asking for more. You see, those are problems, but we solve those problems and we solve them with the Vortex. Give everybody the Vortex. Give it to everybody. Someone cut your hair, give them a Vortex. If they mow the yard, give them a Vortex. If they do anything for you, you want to say thank you, holidays, birthdays, anniversaries, give them all a Vortex because it's going to help them save money. Okay. Now, every time they go and save money, whatever they save, you're going to earn not just 60%, but you're going to earn 100% of whatever they save when they use the Vortex. How cool is that? They go, they look, they book, they save, you earn 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you don't have to quit your job to do it. Okay, now, so what we're doing is we're building a customer base. Let me share with you exactly how strong customers are. You see, companies like T-Mobile. T-Mobile launched in 2002, and today they have 120 million customers. Now, hypothetically speaking, do you think T-Mobile would have all of their customers pay at least $100 a month for their bill? Simple, right? Of course they would. So that means that T-Mobile would earn $12 billion per month based on their customers. You see, how many customers do you have right now at your job? Not many. That belongs to you. It may belong to your job, but they don't belong to you. So therefore, you're not receiving the residual from those customers or the benefit from those customers. Now, I'm not going to say that you're here and when you get involved, you're going to start making $12 billion a month. I'm not saying that at all. Okay. I'm not here to guarantee your income because I cannot guarantee your work ethic, but I can guarantee that we'll put you into a system and give you the tools and the resources and the support that you need to earn as much as you choose to earn. That I can guarantee. All right. Now, so it's all about building the customers, though, building the customer base. So this is how we're going to travel the world, make a difference, and we're going to build wealth, travel the world, and make a difference together. It's not about me. It's not about Sierra. It's not about Brian. It's not about Dennis. It's about you. We're going to do this collectively together. Okay? Can you imagine walking towards wealth together with a group? That's what we're talking about. Okay? Now, let me introduce you to the 200K challenge. It's all about caring, daring, and sharing. So if you care enough to be daring enough to share this video, to share this opportunity, to share the Vortex with people, to share the people that shared it with you to people, then you can make money in this business. You can make a lot of money in this business. And I'm only going to talk about just about the Vortex alone. Okay. Now, give everyone, the Vortex. We just talked about that. So you may be saying, well, Dr. J, where am I going to find these people? Well, the average person uses 6.7 different social media platforms out there. And they spend over 2 hours on a day. Can you imagine that, and 96% of them are not making money. But tonight, I'm going to share with you exactly how you can make money on that. I'm not saying go out there and start passing on the vortex to all the people on Facebook, to some of these Facebook groups, these WhatsApp groups. The things that you love, if it's a fashion, if you love fashion, go to a fashion group. If you love money, go to a money group. If you love investments, go to an investment group and become a familiar in those groups. Then you start having sidebar access to your vortex by being a blessing. Give it away either. But here are 36 places where you can meet people, because that's what it's all about. You can go to Chamber of Commerce, you can go to church, you can go to gyms, you can go to shopping malls, you can go to camps, you can go to car shows, you can go to hotels, resorts, you can go to seminars, you can go to parks. How about going to museums, going to art galleries, coffee shops? People are everywhere. And we are in the people business. So does it make sense to be in a people business if people are being born faster than money is being printed? It makes sense, right? See, this is how you're going to earn your income, with people, because people are going to buy the vortex, buy the products and services. People are going to pay you. Okay, now, this is just 36 places, and I'm pretty sure that you can come up with another 72, 100,000 places as well. You can do like this. You can actually get some type of cards or have some tickets made that has your vortex link on it, and you pass those out. Or you can actually have a flyer, or you can even send that QR code or even a link. You could text or email a link to somebody. You could do that, right? It's very simple. I'm even going to give you a script to make it a no-brainer for you. Can you say something like this? I have a very special gift for you. I'm going to give you lifetime access to my vortex for no money. All I want from you is to tell me your testimony when you have saved at least $500 within the next 12 months. Can you do this for me? Of course. Of course. And when they say yes, great. Let me show you how it works. Very simple, right? I mean, anybody can do this. A 5-year-old can do it. As a matter of fact, if you have a 15-year-old that's sitting up there playing games all night and don't want to get up in the morning and sleeping on the couch and just basically taking up space, they can do this and make some money. It's not hurting them. Okay, now, it's simple, right? Can you see yourself doing this? Absolutely. It's all about caring, daring, and sharing. Now, let me break down the numbers real quick and we'll go ahead and wrap it up. The idea is to give away 10 vortexes a day. Just get 10 vortex customers a day. Remember, you're giving this away to people for free. For free. They don't have to buy anything. You're giving it to people for free. Now, let me break down the numbers. You get 10 vortex customers a day, times 365 days, you now have 3,650 vortex customers. Congratulations. Let's break that down. 3,650 vortex customers. What if 70% did nothing at all? They did nothing. They didn't get a hotel. They didn't get a rental car. They didn't get a resort. They did nothing. That's 2,555 people who did nothing at all. So that means that 30% did something, right? So what if 30% saved $500? That's 1,095 people, okay? So now, let's go ahead and break this down. How? 1,095 people, customers save $500 each in 12 months. Remember, a whole year. How? Maybe they took an anniversary cruise and they booked it on the Vortex and they saved $200. Maybe they did a birthday. On their birthday, they got a resort, they saved $100. Maybe they went to a hotel for a weekend getaway and they saved $100. Or maybe they got a rental car on a road trip and they saved $100 using the Vortex. Can you see that's $500 already? That doesn't even have to take 12 months. That's already $500. So now, $500 in savings times 1,095 equals $547,500. Guess what? That is your income. Congratulations. Did you make over six figures? Absolutely. You made over six. Congratulations. You're now part of the 1%. That's just in 1 year. Now, what if you say, well, Jay, I'm not that aggressive. There's no way in the world I'll be able to do that. Okay. What if you did half of that? And you just made $223,000. Add that to your income, your existing income. We didn't say you have to quit your job. What if you did half of that and only made $115,000? What if you did half of that and only made $70,000? Add that to your existing income. So that's chopped in half. This $547,000 was chopped in half 4 times. So you don't have to do a whole lot to make a lot, is what I'm saying. But you have to be strategic at what you're doing. Now, our income on our marketing side goes directly onto what we call our Surge 365 business card, Visa card. Can you say loaded? That's right, because this card is loaded. How many of you would like to own this card? Everybody, right? Of course you would, but you have to be in the deal in order to get the deal. Okay. We're not afraid to load the card. All you have to do is show the vortex away. Now give the vortex away. So 547,500 divided by 365 days, and you have earned $1,500 per day. Congratulations. You just gave yourself a tremendous raise. What are most raises? What, 0.4%? You just gave yourself a $1,500 per day raise. Do you think you need your job anymore? You say, bye-bye, love you, bye-bye, gotta go, bye-bye. That's what I'm talking about. You see, some of you may be saying, well, Jay, I'm already earning $1,500 a day. Great. I say congratulations to you. But I know, being a breadwinner of my family, every time I go to take a vacation, if I want my family members to be there, guess who I have to pay for it? I have to pay for it. And a lot of times they can't even take off work because they're bound and shackled to the clock, so to speak. See, that gets old very quickly. Now you can teach that 15-year-old how to make $1,500 a day. They don't have to be 16 to start helping you in your business, and you can even write it off when you pay them. All right? So now, let's go ahead and break it down. I mean, if you knew that you were going to get paid $1,500 a day, how many days would you miss? Not one, right? Why would you want to? Because it just makes sense to give away the vortex, even if you don't want to. You can just simply email or text somebody the vortex. For $1,500 a day, why wouldn't you want to take off? Why would you want to take off? See, all we're doing is giving away 10 vortexes a day. Just 10. I didn't say 200. I didn't say 2,000. 10. Just 10 a day. So let's break this down one more time. $1,500 a day divided by 10 vortex customers in a day, and you have earned $150 per vortex customer. Wow, right? Now, for those of you who missed it, I want to make sure that you're getting this. Remember in the beginning, I said that T-Mobile is earning $150 per customer. How cool is that? Okay. Now, will this work for you? Absolutely. Can you see yourself doing this? Definitely. All we're doing is giving the vortex away. See, there's power in the giving. Give the vortex away and earn over 200K. Mr. Mott, I turn this call back over to you, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, Jay. I appreciate that. Wow. He said it all, man. You can make money. Even a 5-year-old can do it. 10-year-old. We can make this happen all day, every day. So thank you very much, Jay. I really appreciate it. Go out here and see who's on the line. I think we have Director Glenda Rowe. Are you there? What do you love about this business, Glenda?
Well, good evening to or afternoon or wherever you are to each and every one of you. I love hearing what Jay just talked about. I gotta get out and do more vortexes. But really, I love helping people. I love having income. I love traveling, and I just love the people that are part of this company.
All right. We are definitely family. And you said that vortex. Man, I love it. Give it away, give it away, give it away now. That's what you do. Give it away and make so much money, man. This is spectacular, fabulous. It's nothing else like it, folks. Where can you do this? Give it away, they save money, and you make money. There's so many ways to do things here. So thank you very much, Director Glenda Rowe out there in California. Let's see who else is out there today. Who else? Sierra Moore. Are you there, Sierra?
Blessings and prosperity to all.
Let us know what you love about the business.
I love to sit back and get educated every time I get on this line. I love the fact that if you put in the work, they will pay you and you won't miss that check. I love the fact that I get to be mentored by men who surge like yourself and Dr. J. And the directors come on the line to support and, give us that good information. But all jokes aside, I love the fact that it gives you the tools that you need to succeed if you're willing to be disciplined enough to apply what you need. It gave me the opportunity to put the stuff to use it, and it eliminated 3 jobs for myself. And I'm not going back. I'm not looking back. And I love the fact that it allows you to help other families change their family's narrative so that they can build generational wealth to leave residual income for their families. And that's all I got for y'all. Thanks for letting me share. Back to you guys.
All right. Thank you very much. Team, share more. I love it. Share more with everyone else out there and get residual income. You could have done something 10 years ago and still receive a check for that this day. That is amazing. Folks, I'm loving this. We don't have to be on those jobs just so we're broke or juggling our bills. We can go out there and have a thrill and make things happen. So thank you very much. So we're going to go out here to the Men Who Surge. I'm going to go out there to Detroit, Michigan. Mr. Adrian Swanigan, are you there?
I'm here, Brother Dennis.
All right, let's know what you like about the business.
What I love the most about the business is the leadership skills that you develop on the way to becoming the best version of yourself. Helping people. Just got a young lady that came on board. She's excited. So I'm excited about the challenge of developing my leadership skills and helping her become the best that she can be. Back to you, Brother Dennis.
All right, all right. Each one teach one. Teamwork makes the dream work. Together, everyone achieves more. And that's what we do here with the Men Who Surge and teach everyone how to elevate. As long as you participate, you can elevate. So I'm going to go out there to the DC area to Mr. Brian Austin. Brian, what information can you leave for the people today?
Hey, first of all, Jay, a fantastic presentation. Every time I get on, just like Sierra says, it gives me life, and I'm like, oh, yeah. So, this is a great business. I've had the blessings of being able to be here for a while and get to know everybody who's on here. And one of the best things about this opportunity is the ability to earn extra income on your own terms. So, that's the beautiful thing about it. When I came in, I wasn't really looking for extra business. I wasn't. The person that knew me knew that I love to travel. And they were like, Brian, come and support me in my business. I was like, what is it? She's like, come to this travel party. And I was like, all right. So I came, so I had to save $250 on a trip I was already going to take. And man, you know what? I haven't looked back since. I made numerous $1,000 bonuses, saved so much money on all my travels, met so many business partners, so many mentors, and this business is just utterly amazing. It was one of the best decisions that I made. And if I had the opportunity to do it again, I would do it again. Back to you.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll go ahead and do it again. Repeat. It's Groundhog Day. Let's do it again and again and again. Folks, I'm telling you, it's a sin if you don't begin so you can learn how to win. Folks, we say you learn while you earn. That's what we want to do. Thank you very much, Mr. Brian Austin. I really appreciate that. We're going to go out to the man out there, the motivational guy, Mr. James Hall, out there in California. Are you there, James?
Yes, I'm here, Dennis. Just had to unmute. Man, look here, what a great presentation, and I'm sure that everyone's eyes got opened up to see a tremendous opportunity, with the everything that's going on in the White House. A lot of people, their jobs is being faded away, and you never know if you're next. Like I always say, you can't always be first, but you can always be next. So here's a golden opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, and presented by one of the world's best well-known speakers, Dr. Jay, Jay Johnson. And we just want you to see who we are and what's there available for you, because, a lot of people fail in life because they're not willing to take a step forward. Got to get out your comfort zone and step into being the uncomfort, but there's a blessing out there for you, but you have to reach out there and get it, and I just say, never let where you are be a reason to continue to stay where you are because there's greatness up there. And the men of Surge, we're here to help you. People like Dennis Mott, everybody that's on here today, the successful men and women, and Adrian out there, our ambassador, Jay Johnson, Dennis Mott, man, he's all over the world helping people. Brian Austin, he's lighting it up in the DMV. And so we have the people out here that can help you get out there and grow your business, man. So I say if you ain't in, get in. And think about it, because Dennis always say, you think long, you think wrong. Stand up tonight, hey, get ready. So we're here for you. Back to you, Dennis.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. James Hall out there bringing that in. Hey, like he said, hey, you think long, you think wrong, you think right. Join us tonight and have a check by next week. So with no further ado, I'm going to bring the man of the hour who gave that excellent presentation. Let's see what you have to closing remarks for you. Dr. J, take it away.
Hey, thank you so much, Mr. Mott, and thank you for all the compliments and things of that nature. And ladies and gentlemen, it's all about you. If you think about what's going on in society today, they're not setting up the rules and everything like that that's going to benefit the normal man, or shall I say the employee. They're setting up all the rules for big business owners, okay? In order for you to actually understand how to play the game, you have to understand what the rules are. The rules are you have to have a business. And once you have a business, you can start to compete. You can start to really elevate. You can start to remove all the limitations and all of the lack and everything like that. So when you get involved, you're going to either make two decisions. You're going to make a decision to become financially free, or you're going to make a decision to do nothing at all once you get involved. See, I'm not necessarily concerned about those who don't get involved. I'm really concerned about those who get involved and don't utilize this opportunity. So when you get involved, don't just sit there. Get involved and go to work. Okay, because one day you're gonna go to a resort. You're gonna see your spouse laying back in the jacuzzi, all relaxed and so serene and so calm and beautiful, and you're gonna think to yourself, "Man, I'm glad I did." Or if you don't get involved, you may go to the kitchen and see your spouse hover over the bills, trying to figure out which bills to pay and which ones to delay, and you're gonna think to yourself, "Man, I wish I would have." One of those statements weighs tons. Make the right decision. Get involved tonight so we can start seeing you on the beaches of the world. Go, 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 which means go be it, go do it so you can go have it. God bless. Back to you, Mr. Mott.
All right. Go be it, go do it, and be blessed, folks. Let me tell you right now, get out there, get back to the person that brought you here. Let them say, I want to do this. I can do this. I must do this. Remember, you're a champion. You're a winner. You're the best of the best. You do have courage. You can make it happen. So I want to thank everyone out here for joining us today. And as I say in closing, I'll see you all on the beaches and adventures of the world with lots of money in your purses, wallets, pockets, and most of all those big fat bank accounts. Have a great day, everyone.